Severe winter storms, freezing temperatures, icy roads. How should you prepare? For the next half hour, the StormTracker 12 weather team will take you around the state and help you get prepared for what Mother Nature may bring this weather season. Now, a StormTracker 12 weather special.
Hello and welcome to our StormTracker 12 Winter Weather Special. I'm Chief Meteorologist Scott Sinkoff. Over the next half hour, we'll talk about the wild, wintry weather we can see across the Mountain State, as well as the wonderful ways we mountaineers can stay safe and healthy during these colder months. But will we see as much snow as last year? Out of the three major climate sites across north-central West Virginia, Elkins is by far the snowiest. During the 2020 to 2021 snow season, Elkins scored 54 inches of snow according to the National Weather Service in Charleston. That is almost a foot below average at 65.5 inches. And many remember the snow we had in the mountains over the Christmas holiday in 2020. That was the city's biggest snowfall of the year, totaling 8 inches of the white stuff. And now on to Clarksburg. Different than Elkins, the snow season at the Clarksburg Co-op Weather Observation Site was just above average. During the last winter season, Clarksburg measured a total of 24.3 inches of snow from November through March. That is a half inch greater than the average of 23.8 inches. On to Morgantown now. The University City raked in a total of 38.8 inches of snow in the 2020 to 2021 winter season. That is just above the average snowfall of 35 inches of snow typically seen in a winter in the University City. However, we have to be mindful of the data from Morgantown because there are a lot of missing reports over the past several decades. And with more snow on the way, crews in the West Virginia Division of Highways are prepping for Mother Nature's onslaught of snow in Preston County. But how will the DOH remove that snow after it falls? Meteorologist Josh Redwine has more. Josh?
Thanks, Scott. Preston County DOH workers are using a nearly 45-year-old machine to remove snow during the winter season. The Idaho Northern was bought by the state of West Virginia in 1976. DOH officials say during that time, the governor had set aside money to re-gold leaf the Capitol, but instead spent that money to buy the snow remover. It was crucial during the snowstorms in the 70s and again for the 2003 President's Day snowstorm. To this day, Preston County typically sees more snow than other spots in the Mountain State. The machine sucks up the snow and blows it out the chute, throwing it nearly 200 feet. Drivers need special training to be able to use the Idaho Northern, and right now there is currently only one DOH worker that can use it. Harlan Wolf has been a DOH worker for 20 years and has seen the machine run around the clock for weeks at a time during bad storms. He says the most important thing while driving it is safety.
You have to be very aware of your surroundings. You have to be just very cautious. You can take transformers off of power poles and things like that with this. Blow windows out of houses and things like that. So you need to know, your surroundings and just be very cautious.
We get so much snow up here that normal plows can't remove the snow. We need something massive like this to blow the snow out of the road. We don't have anywhere to push the snow when we get that amount of snow.
With the Idaho Northern Station in Aurora, West Virginia, the higher elevations of Preston County are expecting plenty of wintry weather in the cold months ahead. For the latest on how the DOH plans to use the Idaho Northern this winter, please head to WBOY.com. Reporting for the 2021 StormTracker 12 Winter Special, I'm Josh Redwine. Scott?
Thanks, Josh. But how is the rest of the DOH getting ready for the winter season? Gina Cadigan spoke with the Division of Highways about how they plan to keep the roads clear this year.
We don't know when the snow is going to hit or how bad it's going to hit, so we want to be prepared for everything.
Preparation is underway for the snow removal and ice control season. District 4 of the West Virginia Department of Highways is responsible for keeping the roads clear in 6 counties. In those counties, there are more than 4,700 miles of road to maintain. And that preparation all starts with a dry run before winter even hits. The drivers take their trucks out and run their routes to get familiar with the roads. Then once Chief Meteorologist Scott Sinkoff tells us a storm is coming, workers start pre-treatment of the roads. Pre-treatment can start up to 48 hours before snowfall. There's 2 different types that the DOH workers use. One method is brine. Brine helps melt the snow faster to make it safer for the public to drive. It comes in a pre-mixed solution and is dispersed out of tanks in the back of the trucks. District 4 says it has 28 storage containers that each hold more than 6,000 gallons of brine.
Some districts are using beet juice mixed in with their brine. It's going to give it a red color, so if public sees it out on the road, not to be alarmed.
The second method of pre-treatment is pre-wet salt.
Because normally when the trucks throw the salt on the ground, the salt will bounce off, or cars will throw the salt off. So pre-wetting it helps it stick to the road and also helps activate it.
Brine can only go out in temperatures above 20 degrees. Pre-wet salt can only go out in temperatures above 15 degrees. Any temperatures lower than that will cause the pre-treatment to freeze and make the roads worse. After the snow hits the ground, the workers then start plowing. Every road is plowed in order based on a priority list. There are 4 levels of priorities. 1 is high traffic roads like interstates and major routes to urban areas. 2 is roads that are school bus routes. 3 and 4 are tar and chip roads and state park enforced roads that people probably shouldn't be on in a storm.
We try to maintain the priority 1s first, then try to go into the priority 2s and 3s and 4s after that. But sometimes the snow is bad enough where we have to stay on the priority 1 routes.
While the plows are out on the road, they go through a lot of wear and tear, which is why maintenance is key. District 4 has mechanics stationed all over every county to keep all 129 plows in operation.
At any given time, we'll have mechanics out in the daytime, nighttime, weekends, holidays. It doesn't matter when it starts snowing. We'll take off. We have to keep them running so we maintain our roads in a safe manner so our public can travel on them.
Mechanics and drivers are always on call, ready for a storm. Even with 200 current employees, Stevens says they're still looking for temporary drivers.
Our guys, they'll usually run 12-hour shifts during a storm. They try their best. They're out there all the time plowing snow when there's a storm. Even on the holidays like Christmas and Thanksgiving, we have employees out and they're away from their family, so it's pretty hard. I hope the public realizes that.
Gina Cadigan, 12 News.